welcome back to One Piece Dungeons & Dragons Marines, episode 41. If this is your first time watching One Piece D&D Marines, as it is some people in chat's first time watching, we're going to try and make this the most beginner-friendly episode possible so that you'll be able to ease your way into it. This is a starting point so that in the future people say, where do I start with the Rosage's D&Ds? You just point them to episode 41 of Marines.
No. This works. 1 to 40. And I'm just going to say right now, this is the halfway point, 100%. So episode 41
feels like the halfway point
half.
to me. Yeah.
Yeah.
It does.
Yeah.
I do have a feeling Marines will probably end up being longer than Pirates, just based on...
Yeah, well, that'd be like 80 episodes. That's good. Yeah.
Yeah. So, okay. Okay, then. Welcome. So, do you want to guys introduce yourselves? Damien, Lost Pause.
Hi, it's me, Damien Lost Pause.
No, you can't gaslight people like this. You can't just do a completely different character voice.
Yeah, it's me, Damien Lost Pause. I'm ready.
Yes. I can't believe SpongeBob SquarePants is in this D&D campaign. I'm here with Kai Tekking101.
Howdy, y'all. My name's Kai. I'm a cowboy from Texas.
Wow.
That's my character.
Incredible. You're called 2Spooky.
My name's Yokon, and I'm a frog.
Okay. And I'm here with Bradley Briggs.
Ho, ho, ho. Merry Christmas.
And it's crazy because that's the only one that's accurate.
We got SpongeBob. We got a cowboy. We got a Santa Claus, and we got a frog. There we go.
Yeah. God, imagine if SpongeBob, Kermit, Santa Claus... That's like Smash Bros. Ultimate in a different universe.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, last time the crew took down the two assassins, Lura and Scourge, and they were currently interrogating them whilst also on phone to Commodore Jiro.
Yes.
And we were. I think the literal last thing that happened was Commodore Jiro informed the party that Powder, who's been doing a bunch of reconnaissance, has heard news of a creature that's been attacking villages at the island of Morocot, and he has a strong suspicion that it is your friend Tiger, and he has communicated that to you. He's also said that there are new recruits to G20 that have just arrived to the base as well, that are people that you're familiar with. And I can't even remember like the very last thing that was said, because he asked a question that ended in a to be continued from Damien. I think I
remember I did a post credit where Kai is just wandering off and found the corpse of that guy, and because Bell ran off with Torno. I remember that.
Okay, yeah. Well, I mean, so Kai, you've left? You're not even part of this conversation anymore?
I'm not part of it. I'm not part of this. I walked off. I tried to find Bell. Yeah.
And we were trying to see, like, do we prioritize Taiga or the mission at hand right now?
Yeah,
right?
or Jeopard, right? So you had a choice of, essentially, now that you have all of the 4 pieces of the map, do you want to go after Jeopard, or do you want to go save Tiger, essentially? Which one do you want to do first? And that it's heavily implied that there would be consequences to the choice that you make. Depending on which one you choose first and which one you choose second. Jiro is still on the phone.
Okay,
he says,
I'm still on the phone with him. Okay.
Damien, what were you saying again? You're still there? It feels like I've been waiting 2 weeks.
Sorry, I just had a thing that I had to do in Japan. Anyway.
You mean Wano? Did they let you in there?
Yeah, that's right. Don't worry, I took care of it.
Oh, okay.
Regardless.
You took care of it. I'll let the world government know. We solved the Kaido problem. Damien just did it.
No, Damien walks into Wano, sees Kaido like, whoa, okay, and then leaves. Is he working with Kaido? Oh my God, you just created so much lore.
That's a lot of lore there. A lot of lore. Let me tell you. Anyway. Damien, for real this time though. For real though. He like holds the phone and is like, I know what I have to do. I have to get my crew back. There's no way I can take on Jeopard without without Kai, without Bradley, without Yokon, and of course, without Taiga.
Wow. Well. Yes. There's a silence at the other end, and then Jiro says, I'm proud of you for making that choice. I just hope things don't get too bad with Jeopard whilst,
I made my calculations. He already knows I'm on the way. There's no way that he's not prepared for me right now. Having a little bit more prep time isn't going to change too much.
And Jeopard with prep time. Yeah.
Oh, boy.
I like that confidence. Anyway, you were telling me about you were just attacked?
Yeah, there was these assassins. Said that there were some candle people or something like that. Couldn't tell you exactly everything about it. But they just had a bounty on my head. Apparently, if you know Chanterelle...
Gus's ex-wife?
Yeah,
well,
she put a bounty on our heads.
Okay, Gus's widow. She doesn't suddenly become an ex just because he died.
I mean, yeah, kind of.
Yeah, just because, kind of. It's widow. Gus's widow?
I don't know everything behind that. Never had a wife. Couldn't tell you.
Yeah. Actually, to be honest,
Right.
Jiro didn't even really know that Gus had a wife either. That was established as well. I think he knows
kept it
now.
Yeah.
He knows now, sort of after the fact, but he did not know beforehand. That makes things a lot more complicated. You say these people are weird candle people?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Part of some organization. Yeah, Yokon. Thank you.
Yeah. And they already lied to us about being part of pillars or something, so I don't think we can trust them. Personally, I think we should just get rid of them now.
Well, I don't really see any problem with that.
I mean,
they're your captives, and they're clearly criminals of some kind. You do with them whatever you see fit.
Right.
Thank you, Jiro. I hold a knife up to Scourge's neck.
But Jiro, shouldn't we like throw them in like impel down or something, Jiro?
I mean, it's your choice. You arrest them. You take care of the problem. You guys have made a lot of the right choices so far.
Just think, Bradley. Think of all the people that we're saving by killing them right now.
Yokon.
But we saved the same amount of people.
Them before you kill them.
What was that, Damien?
I need to talk to them before you kill them.
Oh, aye.
Honestly, it literally looks like Damien has no qualms with killing him.
The thing you have to remember, Bradley, did you deserve to die? Because they were here to kill you.
Technically speaking, more people die if we kill them. If we just throw them in impel down, no one's ever escaped impel down. Yeah,
You're not doing the math, Bradley. You're not doing the math. If we let them free now, they're just
we're not
going to
letting
get
them free.
contracted
We're not letting them free. We're throwing them in jail. I don't want to just murder people. That's not what the Marines are.
You've murdered like 50 people, Bradley. What are you talking about?
I've tried to improve on that.
I don't know. Jiro says we can take care of them. Damien wants to interrogate him first. I think it's best we just kill them.
We're the
They
Marines.
can't harm anybody
This is
else.
not why I joined the Marines. Is to start murdering people that are bad.
This is justice, Bradley.
I
wanted
think you're going
to kill
down the wrong
pirates.
path, Yokon. You're starting to act like my dad. Just kill anyone he doesn't agree with.
Bradley, who are you to tell me what path I'm going down when you didn't even help your sister the first time?
What do you
Hypocritical.
mean? She's perfect. She's in a great spot right now.
That's to be seen.
Sometimes you got to walk your own path, but we chose the path of Marines.
Yes, and I've chosen the path of justice and killing them right now after Damien interrogates them. Sorry, Damien.
No worries. Glad you remember.
Damien interrogates them. They can't harm anyone again. They could escape en route to the jail. They could try to kill us again. They're still contracted. The contract's not gone.
Hey, you do know we can hear everything that you're saying. Lur pipes up.
Yeah, that's fine.
Honestly, yeah, it's fine because you know exactly what I'm going to do to you if you guys don't give me answers.
Scourge says, I feel like we've told you everything that we can. If you want to kill us, then so be it. But, at least leave Lur alive. And no, kill me, but leave Scourge alive. I get it. Blood for blood. We try to kill you.
Tell us everything you know. Otherwise, I'll let Yokon have free reins.
Thank you, Bradley. But wait a second. What are the chances you two want to become Marines? Clearly, you know how to get things done. You could be a great asset.
Lur like spits on the ground and then and then says, Marines. Scourge thinks for a second and goes, you know what, Lur? It's not too bad of an idea. If the choice is either dying or you know, I mean it's a choice between death and not. Yeah, but I don't like following orders. I like just doing a job, getting things done. When you're a Marine, there's always rules and regulations. I'd rather die on my feet than live on my knees.
You literally follow orders.
You're sitting down.
And you are sitting down.
I don't follow orders. I take a contract and I kill. And that's simple enough. And I get to kill and do whatever I want.
What does the contract say?
It says, this target must die, and I could do it however I please.
And whose orders are they?
I don't like you talking circles around me. You may be smarter than I am, but that doesn't make you better than me.
I literally beat you.
He's smarter and stronger.
In a one-on-one fight, in a ring, I would take any of you down.
Right. All right. Sure. Anyway, seems you're not the brains of this operation, and you clearly are. As I go to
Listen, I understand your gripes with our occupation. It's very, oh gosh, I never really have to justify it to targets before, but it's obviously immoral, but you know, it's the only thing. It's all I've ever really known, and I understand. Listen, I'm not trying to justify my actions. I'm just saying that we all have to make a living somehow, and there are definitely worse jobs out there.
The problem with this is I need something from you. I need to find out exactly what your organization is and whether or not it can be left alone.
Yeah, I know it's frustrating. We work for the Eight Flames, and as much as like individually, none of us have any sort of, you know, you can kill us, you can do whatever you know. We don't have any sort of protections. The organization itself has some layer of protections, as it's seen as quite useful to your organization and the world government. From what I understand.
Do you know who used you before in the Marines?
No, oftentimes we don't actually know who issues the contracts. This was a unique situation where I think she wanted to meet us face to face first before giving us the information.
Interesting. Then I'll have to ask your higher ups. As I search through his jackets and stuff like that, I'm looking for obviously a candle. Do I find one?
He has one inserted into his armor, right? Like it's part of his.
It's in his armor.
It's part of it. It comes out.
I was about to say it looks like Damien's going to be operating.
Yeah.
It takes out the drill.
What number does it say on it?
7. He has 7 on his.
7.
Yeah.
All right. And then I'm going to take this 7, and I'm like, all right, looks like this is important to you.
Yes. I mean, I really feel like I can't hide anything from you anymore. And these things. That's how people can. It's a sort of tracking a distress device. If it's how our boss is able to know where we are at any given time.
That's who I want to talk to. Is there a way I could communicate with them?
If you make an appointment, I guess. Yeah. But I think you would have to do that through your own organization, higher up if there's somebody, through the...
You have no way of contacting them?
Me right now? No, I would have to return to base.
You said there's a distress feature in this, didn't you?
Yeah. If we die, if our heartbeats stop, then it sends out to essentially alert our boss that we have died and he needs to find a replacement.
So I think I found a way to contact your boss.
Well, you just kill him right now.
By killing us?
Solves two problems.
Interesting. Interesting. All right. David's got a hard call to make here. David's got a hard call.
Jiro's still online.
I'm basically just sharpening my blade in the corner.
Jiro is almost like an extra participant because Jiro can also hear everything through the Den Mushi. And sorry, did you say these guys are the Eight Flames? I have heard that name before.
Oh.
Yeah.
So you have used these people before, Jiro?
No, but I've heard Gus talk about them a little bit in the past. Overheard a few things. And some higher-ups as well. They're a mercenary organization. That's all I know.
They just said they were assassins.
And they target Marines.
Well, they don't just target Marines from what they're... Again, I'm so sorry, but I don't know a lot myself, but from what I understand, they're a neutral organization that when the Marines need something done that they don't want tied to them directly, it can be quite useful to have an organization that's not related to the Marines in any way be able to fulfill that, whatever it may be. And I fear that if you go after them in any meaningful capacity, you're going to make some of my superiors quite upset.
They just went after me, though.
At the end of the day, they still tried to kill Marines. That's got to be illegal.
And I'm saying at the end of the day, I don't think that protection applies to the individual members, That would be insane. I think it just applies to the organization. So, again, you can arrest these people, throw them in Impel Down, and I'd be 100% behind that. Because I personally disagree with this as a concept, as an organization. It's the sort of thing that as a Marine, I am trying to stop. People like the Eight Flames, Jeopard, getting around law and legal systems and almost using power and corruption to be able to do what they want is something I strongly disagree with.
Couldn't have said it better myself, Jiro.
Good to have you on our side.
So I guess we just get rid of them real quick, and then we can be on our way to go rescue Taiga.
What time is it for you guys, by the way? Time zones.
Time zones. Again, I mean, I don't know what time because we're underwater, so there's no way.
It was in the middle of the night when we got attacked, though, right?
It's probably like 5 a.m. now, right, for you guys?
Okay. Roughly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, it's fine. It's like the middle of the day here. I don't know if time zones exist in the One Piece universe, but they have to, right?
They should.
If it's a globe.
I mean, it's a globe, but time zones are like, we invented that. Like,
yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
But is Jiro that far from us?
But yeah, it would be
far.
Maybe midday where he's at or
he's
something.
Probably at least a day or two travel away.
Yeah, he was.
Oh,
Yeah,
for
he was
sure.
like,
Travel. I don't know what time zone. Maybe like 3 hours.
I mean, 3 hours is
I'd say it's like
no,
10 a.m.
Wait. No,
I know, but you said like middle of the day.
There are, because when Vegapunk did his thing, he specifically mentioned he accounted for that. So yeah.
Yeah, time zones.
Yeah, I remember that now.
Okay, that's really good. Okay, I'm really happy with that. Okay, yeah. So yeah, it's like 10 or 11 a.m. here in the morning. If I knew it was the middle of the night for you guys, I would have waited to call you.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the One Piece planet has a name now. By the way, it was
Well,
revealed.
don't tell me that. I'm not caught up with the manga yet. Hold up.
No. It's like supplemental stuff. It wasn't revealed.
Oh,
in the manga.
It was. Oh, I see.
It was supplemental stuff. It's called Blue Planet. That's it. It's just called Blue
Planet.
I called it the All Blue, like as in I called the
a
planet
lot
All
of
Blue in the
people did,
Durasag.
but that's
right?
what it's called. Yeah,
Close enough.
So it finally has a fucking name after like 27 years.
Yeah, Blue Planet.
I definitely had some people in the space arc call it just like the Blue Planet.
There was a lot. Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go, Rustage.
Very good. He's listening. He's a fan.
All right.
Okay.
I completely forgot where our conversation was at this point.
You guys could deal with this situation as much as you want. There's one more thing I want to talk to you about before I leave. Lots on the docket. I understand that you've just taken out. Well, actually, did you guys confirm that you took out Heath, or did you just say you got the map fragment?
We took him out. He's gone.
Right. So that
And
obviously,
we have that fragment.
that deserves some sort of commendation as well. So you will be rewarded justly. Damien, you have done a lot in your short span as a Marine. You've risen through the ranks, and it's very clear that you are a valuable asset. And I think that another promotion might be in order for you down the line. You have taken out 2 pirates with 300 million plus berries in like the last month alone. And that is an incredible feat and an incredible achievement. But importantly, you have also taken out the ruler of Gallen Bay. So I imagine that you're in the process of reestablishing the democratic system in the country.
Unfortunately not, as I look over at Bradley.
I am definitely working on that. I think my sister should...
He made his sister queen. It's not a democracy.
Well, Gallen Bay's never really run under democracy. It's always had a ruler.
Well, they did have a prime minister at one point, if my records are to be correct. That was killed by Heath.
Yeah, but was he voted into power? I don't...
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah!
I didn't know this.
Yeah, he was voted into power, Lur pipes up. And he was a really good prime minister, too!
Does she look like she's telling the truth? I mean, Damien wouldn't know.
She feels unusually passionate about this subject.
I don't know about your systems under here. I've been away for a while. I've been away for
So I guess my dad just came and killed the prime minister and took his spot, is what happened.
There's the lore.
You already knew this as well because he built his palace on the old Houses of Parliament.
Yes.
Yeah. And yeah.
Well, I wouldn't be against trying to reinstitute like another vote for a democracy for sure, but someone needs to set that up and be a placeholder for the time being.
Yeah, well, that definitely seems like the right thing to do. We Marines, obviously, internal politics is not like our specialty, right? If we're here to keep the status quo and protect people from criminals and help the little people. We can't get too involved in the political landscapes of different countries and systems and such. But so if the people of Gallen Bay believe they should have a monarch, then they are in their power to do so. But I want to be wary against installing a monarch against the wishes of the people. If you want to establish
a new order for you, then make sure that your sister is up for the task and able to do things. I couldn't say this word, and politely, I get just make sure she's not a tyrant,
not another Heath,
like your father.
Mm-hmm. I mean, for the most part, I just didn't want the responsibilities to fall to me. I'm a Marine now. That's what everyone kept on saying. I guess you're the prince. You're going to be the next ruler after Heath. I'm like, yeah, I don't exactly want that.
It's also been really quiet right now. Where the hell is Kai? We're talking to Jiro.
Oh yeah, you want to cut to Kai?
Oh yeah. Cut away to me and Bell's stuff so you could figure out if you're gonna kill these fuckers or not.
Yeah, you guys have your eternal. Yeah. You cut to Kai. So Bell is actually still chasing Torno. I don't think Bell caught him yet.
Yes. Yeah. Okay, yeah. So Kai just found the body of that anglerfish in the hallway, and he's still like leaving the palace trying to find Bell. Bell is like, I guess, in the streets chasing after Torno.
Because Bell dragged the guy out. So like the old anglerfish in the suit is now
then through the body. Yeah, just laying. I'm like, what is with this body? Okay, and I'm just like, I'm a ranger, so I'm gonna track Bell and just follow the whatever.
Okay.
Bell. Okay.
So yeah, you follow. You could probably track Bell quite easily. She's your crowd. Yeah. So you go into the streets and you see in the distance, you see Torno running with like a bag of stuff. And then you see Bell behind rushing, and they're pretty much moving at pretty much identical speeds. So neither one is gaining on the other.
Can there be a thing for Bell to like throw something at him to like knock him down prone or something?
The question is, does Belle have anything on her person?
Is there anything in the streets? Trash, a trash can lid, like anything?
Okay. Yeah, I mean, there's a variety of things on the street. It's just obviously that will increase the distance between Belle and Torno.
Absolutely.
So it will be a more difficult throw, I will say.
Okay, we can do that.
Okay, he has a low armor class, but it will be with disadvantage. Again, I think his armor class at the moment is 10. So,
all right.
I'll let Belle pick something up and throw it at Torno with disadvantage. But you only have to beat a 10.
9. Okay.
Oh.
So, no.
9.
She picks up like a trash can lid, swings it at the guy, and misses. Kai sees this and is like, "Oh, she's attacking that guy. He's carrying like." Okay. All right. What is the range on your harpoon gun? Because he's very far away from you. It's a long bow. We statted it as, remember?
All right. So that's 150 regular, 300 disadvantage. So you would also be firing with.
But I have bonus action fleet of foot. I can dash 60. We can all run super fast.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I still think you would. You would still have to roll with disadvantage. Again, you'd probably still hit. He's got a 10 armor class.
Well, he might actually die because,
He's got about 7 8 hit points remaining.
So 28.
Yeah, roll with disadvantage again. You.
Oh, okay. Oh, right. Yeah.
Okay, you still hit. I said he had 7. You did 7. So you did the exact amount of damage.
We literally saved that guy.
Are you? Oh wait, it's a range attack.
Yeah, it's ranged attack. I could aim. Well, wait, I could aim for the leg.
Do you want a cold shot? If you cold shot, I assume that's what you're trying to do.
I wouldn't try to kill the guy. I'm not trying to get it through his head or his neck or something. Yeah.
You see something your crab's attacking, kill it.
Well, he's a guy Belle's attacking him, and he's carrying like a bunch of like stolen shit. So yeah.
Well, okay.
Can you tell it's stolen from that distance? Though?
I will say this. Well, you actually kind of have 2 options here, don't you? That's the lowest amount of damage you could do as a 7. So any attack, even if you reroll with Piercer, it'd still kill him.
Wow.
But I will say this: if you cold shot, that increases his armor class, right? But I would let you. The cold shot side effect would be you allowing to do it non-lethally by like shooting him in the foot or something.
Yeah, that's the idea. Yeah.
So so his armor class would be 12. The 28 would still hit. So the harpoon flies through the streets. You see people waking up for the day, like coming out of their doors, and they're just seeing this harpoon fly across their field of vision, and they go, "Okay, back to bed." They go back inside again, and it hits Torno in the thigh, and he collapses to the ground, in the streets. And there you go. You've knocked him out.
Okay, he's knocked out. All right.
He's knocked out.
So I catch up to Belle, and I'm like, "What are you doing? Who?" What?
And then if you look down at Torno's body, you do notice that he is carrying Heather's bag and also Bradley's bag.
Okay.
So you would immediately recognize.
Yeah, this is Bradley's shit. Yeah.
Mostly Heather stuff. Bradley doesn't have a lot, but Heather had pouches of things like teas and what have you. So.
Good job, Belle. You were chasing after a thief. See, I knew you were a good crab all this time.
This whole time.
We have a moment where we I don't know, we handshake or hug or just have a moment of like, good. I knew you were a good crab. All right, great.
I like to think that Belle doesn't even really give you a hug or a handshake.
No,
you like put your hand out for a handshake and she just sort of smacks it away.
All right, let's go find out what everybody else is up to. We got ambushed, by the way. Thanks for being there when we needed you for that. But hey, you were having your own adventures, so that's all good, you know?
She does not care.
Yeah.
What are you doing with Torno?
I hoist him over my shoulder. I could do a strength thing if you want me to, but like I'm gonna take him back because he has some stuff to answer for, clearly.
Okay, you take him back.
So yeah.
You and Belle carry his unconscious buddy back. We cut back to Damien, Yokon, Bradley. What are you guys doing? So Jiro's still on the phone. It's like, all right then. Glad to see everything's under control. I'll see you guys soon.
Yeah, we'll head back to base soon. See you then.
Goodbye, Jiro.
Goodbye.
I'll give him a salute.
All right, well, Bradley, you should probably go talk to your sister about democracy, and I'm going to kill these guys. You got anything else you want to say to him, Damien?
Unfortunately, I do.
All right.
Yeah.
Yo, Khan, I don't know if is it our job to kill these guys? Isn't it like supposed to isn't there a process? They go to jail, they fucking get executed, yes or no?
Well, Bradley, they're clearly going to keep killing people.
Like we have them tied up. If they're actively trying to kill us and we're defending ourselves and stopping them from doing
what was just happening 30 minutes ago?
I know, but now they're tied up. Now there's a different process, no? Didn't you go through training?
Yeah. And I have learned from my training on the field.
Stop pussyfooting around. Either you kill me or you don't. Right? But I just kill me already. Let Scourge live. He at least has some sort of moral compass.
If you're not going to join us, you're both dead.
Look,
the option shouldn't be death or Marine.
Scourge is like, I am actually quite happy to join you guys. I am quite happy to do that. This is a genuinely very good opportunity that I think Lur should consider. Yeah, I'd rather die. All right.
Well, I mean, she said it herself.
I mean, if the option is death or join the Marines, then it's obvious, is it not? I mean,
just think, Spider-Boy. You can use your talents at killing people for the better. You can save lives instead of taking lives. Well, I guess you're kind of saving lives by taking lives, but you get what I mean.
Yo, Khan, I'm opposed to killing them now. I don't want to be like pirates, to recruit people through fear. That's not what we stand for.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Marines are all about what we stand for and blah, 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 and all of that sort of...
To be fair, it wasn't for fear. I was giving you a real opportunity. I figured you guys are already good at killing people. You'd probably be good at killing bad people, too.
Yeah. The morality of the person I'm killing matters not to me. I'm great at killing people.
So why let those skills go to waste? Like, if you die now or go to jail now, like those killing skills go to waste when they can be used and you can still have fun.
He's speaking really good points. I'm honestly, he turns around to Lur. I'm really shocked that they are giving this option to us. Please, just I don't want you to die. He says, and Lur turns around to him and goes, fine, whatever, fine. Hey, if you want me to kill things, I can point me in the direction and I'll kill something. Easy.
This is fantastic.
Now the question is,
the best case scenario.
I kind of agree. The question is, would you guys be willing to kill people in your own organization?
Well, Jiro kind of said we shouldn't do that.
I mean, Lur smiles and says, I'm willing to kill anybody. I don't give a shit about... I don't even know half their names. I've only been working there for like a year and a half.
Bradley just says, good. And he's like, all right, let's go.
No, but hold up. No, please, a lot of them aren't like us. He's like Humphrey and Malays, they've never even harmed anyone. They do a lot of... And little Taurus, he's not so little anymore, but they're
Well, we're not going to kill the administrative workers.
He's like writing down all these names.
We'll kill every janitor that's there.
Listen. Our higher up already said we shouldn't mess with your organization as an organization. If we run into your guys on the field, maybe that's another story. But we already have priorities.
Yes, maybe not right now, but Yokon, I think eventually we should take them down.
Well, Jiro did say he stands against that entire organization, so I'm not opposed. Yet.
We got to save Taiga. We got to take down.
If we're opposed to that organization, the best thing to do is to either inscript them or take them down. You guys already did one part of it.
Yeah, if we can get all of them on our side.
I don't like the way we did it.
I mean,
I don't like that.
So, what do you mean, Damien?
What do you mean? What I mean? We used fear. You threatened them.
Well, it wasn't about fear. It was an option. It was an ultimatum.
Join or death.
It was an ultimatum.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's go handle democracy, guys. Fuck.
That's what
clearly, I point at Lur. Clearly, this one wasn't afraid to die. They weren't afraid of anything. They made a conscious choice.
I have no fear. I have a lot of fear, Scourge says.
See?
But I do want to state, just before you start getting all vigilante justice on the Eight Flames, yes, we do kill people. That's one of we do a lot of charity work as well. We've done good things. We have there's a section, we look after orphans sometimes. Yes, me, Olaf, a couple of us, we're very much, when we're assigned to a job, it's to do dirty work, intimidation, killing, etc. But we're like a jack of all trades. It's just assassination often pays the most, and you know how it is. Sometimes you've got to make ends meet. It's
all right. Just take them in for now. I'm gonna go find Kai.
Anyway,
all right. Welcome to the Marines.
Can that be the moment where Kai and Bell round the corner? And
Kai and Bell come to the Marines, and Kai's like, "What's happened?"
Oh, hey guys. Oh, you still talking to them? Are they joining us now? By the way, this guy stole a bunch of stuff from Bradley and Heather. Bell stopped him, so here you go. I just drop him on the floor.
Yeah, this unconscious body of Tordo.
I recognized Tano. I was like, wait, he stole things from us?
He's literally holding on to the stuff that he stole.
My pouches. What the fuck? She gets out the gun. I've got a gun now.
Wait, Heather, who the fuck is this guy?
It's the weird naked guy.
Yeah.
You know, the one he was one of the pod men.
Well, they were all naked in the pod, so that's not really fair to say.
Well, he's the one that he was the only one who knew how to use a gun.
Apparently,
we saved this guy, then he stole our stuff?
Yeah, he stole all the stuff. Bell, for some reason, has a backpack full of gold for some reason. That's weird. Anyway, he stole a bunch of stuff and went after him. So, yeah.
All right, well, I guess we'll have some criminals here to lock up, and I'm just gonna quickly I guess handcuff them, I guess.
Okay, Heather picks up.
What a fucking day.
Yeah. Oh, Bradley, by the way, there's a corpse of an anglerfish in the hallway. Actually, lore, I don't know if there's any relation.
What?
An anglerfish? Like, you're an anglerfish, there's a anglerfish corpse all dried up.
Well, this is very presumptuous.
Wait,
hold on. I kneel down to like, don't worry. He's a listen, I kneel down to where sometimes he has problems saying things that are a little bit, well, how do you say?
Yokon, in this particular instance, we just fought somebody that was an anglerfish, and I see the corpse of an anglerfish in the hallway.
Fishmen don't work that way. I mean, Bradley's father was a shark, and look at him. He's a stingray.
But
Selena's a snake.
You know what?
Stop it, Kai. Stop it.
I'm bleeding.
Don't worry about Himmler. Unfortunately, you'll get used to it, but...
Oh my god!
I mean, it's possible they're related, but not necessarily.
There's a corpse in the hallway. There you go,
guys. We have a mission. Let's figure out this later. Let's figure this later. All right, Bradley, go talk to your sister. Yokon, please escort our new Marines recruits, I suppose, to the ship.
Aye. All right, come with me this way. I'll show you. I'll show you the brig.
I guess I gotta put Tano in here too. God damn it!
I'm gonna go try to find Selena before we leave.
Okay. So wait, you guys are okay. So Yokon, you're leaving with Lure and Scourge still chained up, right? Still tied up.
Yeah, to the ship.
Okay,
I'm gonna show them around.
But you will be going past the corpse en route on the way out. I do want to state that. So
I mean, like.
Yeah.
To me,
so,
you don't know that. So
yeah, right. So so Yokon, I don't know if anyone else. What are the rest of you guys doing?
I want to go buy some goddamn armor.
I am with.
Okay,
Yokon.
so Damien, Yokon with the and Bradley, you're gonna go see Selena, which is also en route. Because you'll and then Kai is.
I want to go shopping for some armor before
so honestly,
we leave.
you all have to go past this corpse to go to where you guys are going. So as a group, you guys leave and you walk through the hallway, and then you see the corpse.
I told you, corpse.
And Lure immediately looks at it and goes, "What the fuck?"
See, I told you.
Wait, what? What's wrong? Wait, what is this?
And she, she's gonna try and rush over to it. I don't know if anyone's holding her.
No,
because I know she's tied.
Yeah. Oh no. Okay.
Well, I mean, like her arms might be tied.
Yeah, her arms are tied up, obviously.
Yeah. But like, I'm not like actively holding on to like their chains.
She's a Marine. She's a Marine now.
Yeah. She kneels down and she's just staring at the corpse in just a mixture of shock and anger.
But what happened here? Anyway,
I rush over to her.
Hold up.
Do you know them after all?
Yeah. She sort of like bursts out of the rope.
Whoa!
Wait, I thought it was handcuffs.
Well, shit.
Wait, do you have a? Actually, she's still handcuffed. She's just not got the ropes. I thought it was both.
God, I fucking told you. Like, God, come on.
Scourge also rushes over and kneels down and says, "Is this your?" Lur's like, you could tell that she wants to cry, but she can't. You know what I mean? Like, she just doesn't know how to, really. She's never really had to process that. She's sort of seething in anger. And she doesn't know where to place this anger, because obviously the person who... She knows what's happened already, right? But the person who's done this is already gone. Actually, she doesn't know that.
Well, no, she was standing there when we
were talking about it. Right.
So like, she was right there.
Yeah. Is already gone, and so she's just got all this anger that doesn't know where it doesn't. She doesn't know where to go. She doesn't know what to do.
Her body is biologically never cried before.
Yeah. Yeah. She's sort of breathing heavily, and Skur sort of gets up close. Obviously, he can't move his hands, but he's sort of saying things softly to her, like, it's okay. I know it's a lot, but it's okay. And they're just having this sort of moment. I don't know if you guys want to do anything.
I also ran up to ask her if she knows who that is.
I lean over to Belle and kind of be like, do you know anything about this corpse? And Belle's like,
He just shrugs.
He knows nothing, so he's just observing.
Yeah.
Lur turns to face Yokan if you ask, and goes, yes, of course I do. That's my father.
Yokan is like taken aback for a moment, looks at the corpse, processes, looks back at Lur. So he's the one that... Well, actually, I wouldn't know where the corpse came from, right?
Yeah, you know I did. But he looks very smart.
You know what? Can I roll a survival track thing on this to see where the... I mean, Belle dragged the corpse up here.
Yeah, you do see drag marks, but a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you can see... I do want to say, like, it's very unrecognizable. You know, it's rotted away for like a year, so it's very much there's not a lot of redness.
I also want to say, like, if it's rotting away, it probably left a trail of some kind.
Yeah. So, but here's the thing: it's kind of it's been rotting away for a long time, but also it was kind of just sort of sealed in a room that hadn't been opened, so there was it wasn't as much oxidization. I'm not a fucking scientist.
I understand, but can I figure out where it came from and like follow the path back? Okay. Yeah. You want me to roll for that, or can I just do that?
Yeah. No, I'm gonna say you're able to do that.
All right, cool. So I'm gonna follow the path, and eventually I would get to the vault where that guy's still tied up. Where
yes, you would get to the vault where the guy's still tied up.
Oh, okay.
What the shit did that Tano guy do? God damn it!
Yeah.
So I go over and I untie the guy. You know.
But. I think that guy. He's still conscious. He's just tied up, right?
Yeah, Belle didn't kill him.
Yeah.
I don't think Belle knocked him out. Yeah, I don't think.
Where is that crab? He says. Hey.
Oh, Belle, she's upstairs. What's up?
That crab tied me up.
I gotta talk to her later about this. Okay, come on.
She just robbed the vault. It's your crab, is it not? Selena will hear about this. Queen Selena, sorry.
She is her own person. I don't own her.
Okay, then you will not be upset when we arrest her and put her on trial.
You know what? That might actually be fair. I think she's in trouble. You know, like I like for a moment, I'm like, wait a minute. I mean, like, I don't.
I gotta take my jumper off. I'm too hot.
Jesus.
Oh, gosh.
All right.
Hello.
I don't like if you have cause of evidence. I mean, I suppose, but. Yeah.
Trying to have an eyewitness.
Well, whatever. Anyway, was there a corpse that was in this giant vault?
No, the corpse that your crab dragged through the corridor. Yes.
Yeah. Well, we need to get some answers to something. Could you follow me back to like this crime scene, basically?
Yeah, okay, I guess the seahorse guard is gonna come back to you.
Yeah, the seahorse guard. I'm like, all right.
Like Damien's still doing an autopsy over the body, I guess.
Yeah.
This is all going.
You can tell it. Oh, Damien's what? Sorry, actually, Damien, you going up to the corpse to do an autopsy?
Yeah, I need to see like what killed him, what's going on.
Yeah, because Lure is gonna don't fucking touch him.
I need to find out what happened.
We know what happened. Heath killed him.
Don't point at me.
You're his bastard son, are you not?
Well, I mean, we killed him though.
Yeah, I literally went and helped kill my father.
Just all I want. See, there's like this frustration bubbling inside of her. It's like she very clearly wanted to kill him herself as well. Rob that of her, but she also is happy that he's dead. Did he die in a painful way?
Very painful, I would imagine.
I mean, he got attacked dozens of times over and over again before he died.
You should have seen what I did to his gums.
That's good, at least.
Listen, Lur, I know how you're feeling. And if it's any consolation...
You don't know what the fuck I'm feeling!
You'd be surprised.
Yokon kind of does.
Yeah, you think you gotta... You've gotta...
No, it's okay. It's okay, Scourge. All I'm gonna say is, I know that you didn't get to take care of Heath yourself, but remember this moment the next time we're faced with some dirtbag criminal who deserves nothing but death for what he's done to other people, and you let that rage fly.
Damn, Yokon, that gave me chills.
Thank you, Bradley.
Yeah. I want you to know that I don't like you. I don't like any of you. I'm only doing this because Scourge says so. And Scourge seems to think it's a good idea.
And that's okay. You don't have to like your comrades.
It's better that you do.
But we're in this together. Well, I mean, I didn't like Taiga for like the first how many missions we were on. He was kind of a slow burn.
Cooperation is key to success, honestly, at this point.
He deserves a funeral or something. Lur says,
at
the courts.
First, I need to realize what his crimes are. Well, I assume at this point, like Kai is coming back at this point.
Yeah, Kai's coming back with the seahorse guy.
Yeah. You're with the seahorse guy.
Oh, it looks like everybody's here.
All right.
As soon as
this was in a vault somewhere, and who was the guard here that let this corpse rot for years on end?
That would be me.
You helped a criminal activity?
Well, I was just following orders.
He was following Heath's orders, the leader of the country at the time.
I was following Heath's orders, and yes. I do want to state that he looks down and he sees Lur, and Lur's looking up at him with anger in her eyes. And he says, I don't feel comfortable answering any more questions. You answer the questions! What did you do? And he looks desperately around at you guys like, do I have to answer her?
I just want to state, as Belle sees this guy, the guard, she's backing the fuck in the hallway and going and hiding in one of the rooms. She's like,
oh my God.
It's like, she has a backpack filled with gold.
Look, if you were under the fear and, the iron fist of Heath to do what you had to do, I understand. Is that what you're saying?
Yes. But what did you do specifically? Lur said. As I was under the impression that Heath killed my father. But you were about to say something then. You were about to say, you said, well, actually. And the seahorse guy looks around, and you see like a bead of sweat going down his forehead.
You should probably answer her.
He was alive when he was put into the vault. He died of starvation over time.
Oh, shit. That's brutal. Oh my god.
Surrounded by money, he was supposed to be a metaphorical, like a dying of starvation while surrounded by wealth. It's a
God, that's just straight
morbid.
Up like sociopathic. Like what the hell?
Why was he even put in there in the first place?
He's the prime minister, the previous prime minister before Heath took over.
Wait, your father was the prime?
Yeah, and what of it, huh? He was a great prime minister.
Wait.
Don't judge my father based on me.
Who was a minister of what are we getting?
Gallen Bay always had his issues, even before Heath was in power. Gallen Bay always had his issues.
Gallen Bay was perfectly run.
Absolutely not.
What are you talking about? He funded the universities.
What about the gangs and the slums and the fucking? I got sent away to school so that I could avoid that life.
The gang.
What about the levels of poverty?
You don't know anything.
To be an assassin?
What do you say, David?
Did you grow up to be an assassin as your father was the prime minister? What happened there?
Well,
after he didn't want daddy's money.
Daddy's money, yeah.
after Heath took over, I was powerless to do anything about it, so I don't know. I wanted to do something where I could feel control, where I could let out this rage. And I was beating people up was the only thing I was good at. Intimidating people. And over time, over the course, that just escalated to killing. Whatever anyway. You don't get to judge my life choices. It doesn't matter.
I'm not judging, I'm understanding it.
I'm a Marine. That's what I do.
I need to find out why things happen, why the things go wrong, and then I come here and I try to fix it, Lur.
You know what? I'm actually all for a democratic re-election. Let the people decide.
You should probably tell that to Selena yourself then.
Yes, I fear that Selena would not be happy with that outcome. And Lur shoots him a glance. But, I mean, you can talk to him if you want to. Talk to her if you want to.
Bradley, if she has any problem with that, you should probably bring her back in cuffs.
So I think that... Why are you so extreme lately, Yoka? Oh, my goodness.
I was against letting her go the last time. And now look. I point down to Lur's father on the ground. This is just a fraction of what Heath did. And a fraction of what he was going to do. And unfortunately,
I don't agree. I don't agree with Heath's actions, absolutely. But honestly, I feel like if he didn't do it, someone else would have just taken his place to take over this place.
No, I agree.
It's just what he was going to do in that position of power that I don't agree with.
But Gallen Bay doesn't need another one. And I don't know if Selena, the way she's... The path she's been going down.
Look, I don't know much about politics, but is it like everybody casts a ballot, like how we decided back in the village who Fisherman of the Year was? Like, is that how we do it?
I
think someone needs to be a placeholder with Heath gone.
Specifically.
Wait, so what does Damien say?
To
me. Yeah.
Do you know exactly how being the prime minister works, Lur?
No, I never fucking learnt. To be honest, when I was growing up here, I resented my dad being the big posh. Everybody loves him, and it was weird. I didn't like it, so I lashed out. I mean, I wasn't the perfect kid. I'll be the first to admit that. It doesn't matter now. I regret it, obviously. I don't know how shit works around here. I just knew that he was a greater man than I gave him credit for. And now I never have the opportunity to apologize for the way that I treated him.
Damien scratches something off his list. All right. Okay. All right. Well, you still need to talk to her. I turn to Bradley. You gotta make sure that she doesn't go down the wrong path, Bradley.
I agree. I think Heath wanted to leave it to me. So I think falling to Selena for a temporary like leadership while we set up the next place makes sense. I do know that there were obviously lots of people who hated Heath and what he was doing, but I'm sure there was also a lot that thought that he was doing the right thing, even though I disagree. So I think some type of democratic system. I don't know. I didn't do well in school, guys.
Wait, you went to university? I thought you were good.
Yeah, but I played sports.
Yeah, you got to. Oh. Yeah. And yeah, you would have never been able to get a sports scholarship at Gallen Bay if it wasn't for my father. She spits
at you. What do you mean? I'm so good at sports.
Yeah, but he was the one that introduced the fact that sports qualifications being a thing that you could get at university.
Yeah, I guess he did fund it.
He funded.
Are we doing some like shit where it's like this person like guided Bradley's entire backstory? You know, like this is some Eisen shit from Bleach right now. Like
no. He was a prime minister, and he had a lot of good democratic things that he had done that sort of have gone underappreciated.
Yeah. No matter how good of a leader, the citizens are always gonna fucking complain.
I didn't pass my entrance exam to Gallen Bay. Yeah. So
neither did I. But then they saw the way I could fucking I could throw a fish ball around. The fish ball moves were too good.
The fish ball.
Oh my goodness.
Oh.
Anyway,
very enlightening.
Are you guys okay with that plan? Ish?
That all works for me. Wait. I'm good with that.
I don't even think you should make her a temporary monarch. I feel like you should, if she wants to be the leader, she should have to run.
Yeah, let's do.
Well, I think she'll have to run, but someone has to fall into place. Otherwise, I think we leave and some other big bad shark is just going to come and fuck this place up.
Mm-hmm. Well, maybe there was somebody
really
else here.
Dude, go ahead.
There has to be somebody else here that we haven't there has to be other options on the table. I looked to the seahorse. By the way, what's your name?
Someone has to tell the guards what to do. You can't just appoint a guard.
Do I have his name?
I don't know. Make something up.
Got no name. He's nameless.
I don't want to just keep calling him Seahorse Guy. That's not going to help Kai's case at all. All right.
His name is Nightingale, but like spelt with Knight in Gale. Nightingale.
All right, Nightingale. All right, nice to. All right, so aside from who's the most like trustworthy people in Gallen Bay? Like, is there like I don't know, the head of like I don't know, a city watch administration, like the PTA or something. Like, I don't know, like somebody that's
I don't know the name of it, but there should be someone who advised the king, like some type of minister person.
Who's the president of the university? Maybe that person. That person's probably smart, right? Like, I don't know.
Well, Heath defunded everything when he became king. Oh. So all of these institutions, they've sort of gone to ruin since he's been here. His primary advisor was Nava. But
okay.
Well, we never mind.
And Professor Goldfish.
Honestly, I don't think anyone.
Bubbles, sorry, Professor Bubbles. That's his name.
Heath should probably be running in the first place.
How about you? Do you want to? You think you could be a monarch or a leader, an elected official? Like,
oh my God. There is no way you are making this guy.
No, we're not gonna. Kai, that's not the way.
I'm trying here, man. I don't know. I'm not into politics.
And I appreciate the effort, Kai. I really do.
The person that ran my village was just the guy that killed the most fish every. Oh fuck! That's
messed up, Kai.
The head fisherman of the village was like the village chief, so that didn't really, that didn't help.
Obviously, none of us here are politicians, and none of us here know how to run a government. I think we can all agree on that, right?
No,
but if one thing makes sense to me, it would be that the people of Gallen Bay would probably see, Bradley, you got to hear me out here. If you go to Selena and convince her to set up a democratic, or whatever the hell you call it, system to vote in the next prime minister or ruler or whatever, seeing that the daughter of Heath is taking a step forward to make things better would probably mean a lot to the people.
I think that's a great idea.
All right, get it done. That's your order.
Right. If you want to go talk to Selena, it's like 5 a.m. She's still asleep, so you're gonna have to wake her up.
We still got to set up here, so you
got to set up a democracy.
Would you like me to go retrieve her from her bedchambers?
Yes, please.
Okay. I will be right back. So he leaves.
Well, for a second, I thought Kai was asking Lure.
No, I was asking Nightingale.
I thought you were asking her to be the queen. I was like, bro,
it's such an escalation.
Yeah.
We want to kill you. We want to arrest you. We want you to join the Marines. You are now queen.
Only a D&D.
Yeah, that's how
wait, did Nightingale go off to fetch her? Is that what
happened?
Right?
Nightingale's got off.
So we're just hanging out in the hallway with a corpse. Gotcha.
Well, while we're waiting for that, we should probably go ahead and get this funeral going.
Yeah, let's do that.
It's 5 a.m. We're being so productive.
My father was loved by many people in the town. If he's gonna have a funeral, it should be a statewide event. It shouldn't just be now.
I agree.
Let's announce.
I was more just
have to get people together.
Talking about getting him off the street, getting things started, moving him to a better place.
Can I use my tinker tools to build him at least a coffin?
You just tinker tools a coffin.
Can I at least go in the closet, like a hall closet, and grab a blanket or something to put over him? I mean, he's just a descincted corpse in the middle of the hall.
Damien, do your tinkering tools.
Make a container for the poor corpse.
Yeah, you create you create a container. Do you roll me a tinker tools for just like what's happening? You just take random bits from different rooms and you create a coffin.
Damien, you could just make a box whenever you want. That's useful. We might be able to use that for other things.
He needs the resources, but there's plenty of resources in this.
I do need resources.
Yeah, like 2 wood and 1 brick or whatever. It's like Catan. You'll be fine. Yeah, we got
this.
An
advantage. Okay, I'm normal. Okay, good.
Right. What'd you get?
17.
17's good. Yeah, you create a coffin. And, I mean, I want to be the one to put him in there.
That's fine.
I uncuff her.
And she looks at her wrists. And like now she's completely free. And she has a moment where she sort of realizes that and looks around. And Scourge makes eye contact with her. And they they almost like share almost like they're talking to each other in their brains. they talk with their eyes. She goes, fine. And then she picks up her father and puts her father into the coffin that you have made. And then she just stands there. Sort of not really sure what she's to do with her body and all her pent up anger. And at that moment, Selena comes back. Nightingale comes back with Selena, and Selena's walking down the steps. And you do notice, Damien, that Selena has one of the eyeballs that you made her in. But only one.
Only one. Right.
Only one. She's put one, and she's got the bandana going across the other.
That's cool.
He just nods.
Seems like you're still here.
Yeah, we came across some terrible things that he
some developments.
Yeah.
Yes.
Selena, you can see?
Been informed.
Can you see me?
Yes. She sort of glances
around.
Now
you don't.
This is just—it's not a funny joke. Not.
I thought that was so funny.
Yeah.
Everyone around just doesn't laugh.
Nobody laughs.
Come on, guys, where's your sense of humor?
Yeah, Heather actually like squeezes your hand and goes, Bradley, that's now is not really the time for that.
Fair.
Selena, firstly, before she says anything else, says, Damien, I want to apologize. When you made me that hand those months ago, I didn't use it. I didn't trust it. But last night, I felt like the first step to trusting and the first step to changing things around here would be to accept help from others. So I put one of the eyes in, and it works. It really works. I don't know how you were able to do this, but
I can tell you if you want. It's going to be a long explanation.
I don't know if I'll understand.
I'm more than happy to explain.
It's not. I will say it's not as good, obviously, as the real thing. Or I don't know how to close all these adverts that keep popping up.
Oh my God.
That's not supposed to happen.
Yes. Yeah, I just, I don't know.
Let me see if I can install an ad block.
Oh, man, the ad block needs me to download an ad block to get the ad block. I mean, just yeah.
Well, that's amazing, Selena. That's awesome.
So, what did you want to talk to me about? Or are you just here to say goodbye?
We're just trying to figure out the system going forward. I do think that since Heath wanted to leave it to me, and I don't want to take it, but Heath did take it through murder and stuff, I think you should stand in because the guards will listen to you. But I do think we need to like have some form of vote. Otherwise, the people may uprise and stuff like that.
What are you saying?
I'm saying you would be a temporary leader until someone else is voted in, unless you are voted in properly.
He sort of
this used to be a democratic system.
I think this is wise. She looks around, and then she sees the coffin. She does obviously now the body's in there. She doesn't know who's in it, and she sees Lur, and Lur gives her a look and goes, "You're the daughter of Heath, huh? I thought you would look stronger than this." And she sort of spits in her general direction.
Laura, that is not the time to do that.
You don't tell me what time it is to do anything. I do my own shit.
You're a Marine now. You listen to me.
Yeah, he is the higher
This is why I didn't want to be a Marine. Scourge. Bug boy, I didn't want to be a Marine just because you can't do shit. It's always rules and regulations. You can't even spit anymore. Listen, it's better than being dead.
You can't even spit. Admiral Sengoku put down that rule specific. No more spitting in the Marines.
Selena does definitely look hesitant. She's like, but Bradley, with me at the helm, I can make Gallen Bay into. We had all these plans. I don't want to give that power away to some person just because, they're not gonna vote for the daughter of the man who ruined their lives. This is my only chance to set things right. You can't take that away from me.
While I believe in you, Selena, I do think you would do what is right. I don't know if that's our job as Marines to let this happen, because Heath did take it illegally. He just killed the Prime Minister and took his place.
So what are you gonna do? You're gonna reestablish the
I think
the
if you show the people that you're willing to do what's right, after Heath's death and reinstitute the system and get things going again, and then implement an election, I think the people will choose you. The same reason I would choose you. I think you're the right fit for the job.
He sort of looks around, clearly thinking. And then she says, so you want me to reestablish the democratic system here in Gallen Bay, and you're all going to leave?
Pretty much.
Oh,
So when are you leaving?
Today?
After a funeral.
Today.
Well, there is something that needs to happen before we do leave, and you have a funeral that needs to take place for the previous Prime Minister. And I believe by you showing that your willingness to do what's right will help the people understand that you will do what's right for them, and they will do what's right for you and the rest of the society.
She sort of nods her head. You bring up good points. Sorry, Bradley, for being. I'll do as you say.
Awesome. But there is one thing I do think we should do, like a public funeral, and maybe you make this announcement to the public, letting them know that Heath will no longer be dictating over them and what's going to happen going forward. But I think if you're the one who runs this funeral and shows like commemoration for the old Prime Minister, I think that will speak volumes as well.
I think so.
We'll help you do what you need to do if you need set up and tell them what exactly happened. We'll be around for that if you need.
That sounds perfect. And then and then I'll be left on my own here. You can count on me.
There will be probably Marine embassies that will come to make sure things go well here.
I'm sure there will be. I'm sure they will. She smiles.
I didn't think you'd agree to this so naturally.
Emissaries.
So
yeah.
Everything worked out then.
I'm impressed.
Yes. Everything works out perfectly. You guys are great diplomats. She smiles. All right. Can I head back to bed before we do this whole funeral thing?
I mean, sure, it's your castle.
Well,
it is
temporarily, Kai.
Oh, wait, yeah.
But for now, it is. Okay. She's got to return to her room. Do you guys now you guys are now planning for a funeral, I guess. What do you guys want to do for the day?
That was a long cutscene. We can finally move again.
I didn't expect all of this to take so long.
Skip. Okay, no, we can move again.
Well, Kai said he wanted to go shopping, so...
Yeah, I want to go shopping. I go and I just open a door. I'm going to say Bell went back into the bedroom with anchor arms. I guess he was still asleep in there. And just be like, "Hey, Belle, we're leaving. Come on, we're gonna go shopping. Come on." Well, he woke up during the fight, and I just told him to go back to sleep.
Go back to sleep. So he's been asleep this whole time.
Yeah, he got a full recovery. I'm still at 8
HP.
He's full recovery. So he comes out. Oh, guys, I had a nightmare. I had this awful nightmare that we found this dead body, and then
Yeah. Oh, what are we doing with Thorm? Are we
Thorm's alive.
Yeah. He's unconscious.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Thorm is unconscious. Thorm is alive, but so is you. Okay. I do also want to state there's hundreds of people.
Oh yeah.
That were just like in that room.
Yeah, I know.
I don't know what you did. Yeah. I think Selena's already dealt with all of them. You know what I mean? I think you guys went to bed and she dealt with that influx of people. In terms of like letting them free. So they're probably just in town, hanging around. You can go and find them and round them up if you want, but she just let them out. So there's a whole bunch of dudes just walking around town naked.
Well, that might, okay. All right. Hey, there's more people to attend the funeral.
She's not just going to have kept them here all night.
Yeah,
there's not enough place to sleep them,
so
they've just been in town walking around.
I mean, I guess Damien would be taking care of like repairs and doing things in this process while he's still just doing things. So I'll just be repairing things, making sure everything's going back, because I'm sure Bradley's dad fucked shit up. So
yeah, I'm gonna say to Bradley, Bradley, maybe I was wrong about Selena. She's taking this surprisingly well. Much better than I thought she would.
See, I knew I could trust her, or we could trust her.
I don't trust her. Lur says.
Yeah, but you don't trust anybody.
Yeah, I got good reason to. She agreed to that far too quickly for my liking. I don't know. I keep an eye on her.
Yeah, after what she'd been through in the past, I was hesitant to think she would do all of this so easily, but I'm trust you, Bradley. If you think this is the right decision, then it'll be okay.
I mean, I agree with you guys on the democratic system. So if we're basically telling her to put it in place and she's going to announce that while we're here, I don't see what could go wrong.
20 episodes later.
20 episodes later.
Okay. Anybody want to go shopping? I want to pick up some stuff before we go.
Okay.
There's really not much we could do otherwise.
All right. I guess you guys now just have the day for activities at Gallen Bay. Let's go one by one. What is everybody doing? I guess somebody's going to be escorting Lur and Scourge around to make sure they don't just run away.
That will be me.
So Yopon, Lur, Scourge,
basically.
All right.
Yeah. Kai, you said you want to go shopping, so you could do that. Yeah, so the day is begun, it is the morning.
Anchor arms. Anybody that wants to come, we go shopping at the mall or whatever.
Yeah, okay. I mean, Bradley, you know Gallen Bay more than anyone, right? So what shops are in Gallen Bay, would you say?
Well, there used to be this little strip that had a bunch of home, family-owned shops that were great.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Hopefully it's still there.
I'd like to get some better armor, and I also have an idea for a secret project I'd really like to work on.
Okay, very cool. Okay, so
Yes.
Bradley points out this strip of shops, and you head there, and a lot of them are opening up for business. Some of them are still in place, despite the king. A lot of them still have to make a living. And there is an armor store if you want to go into the armor store.
Cool. I'm gonna go in the armor store. Sweet.
Yeah. And there is he immediately. You're still dressed like a Marine, right?
Yeah.
The guy. There's a sort of weird vibe everywhere, right? Because a lot of people they don't know that Heath is dead yet. You guys, the announcement, the funeral, all of that stuff hasn't happened.
Right.
But obviously a lot of the guards and stuff, they're not around. So you come in, clearly dressed like a Marine, and he looks at you, the person working the shop, and goes, "A Marine here?
Huh? What? Oh no, I bought this at a secondhand store. I just take it off really quick because I'm like, nah, this is just a shirt, man. This is just a shirt."
Okay.
I thought it looked cool.
Okay.
Do you have any armor? I'm looking to buy some armor. That's actually the reason why I'm here, to get some better armor so I don't have to wear this thing. You know?
Oh, so wait, so you're just a human here in Gallen Bay for
vacation.
How did you get here? Vacation.
Well, my friend Bradley, he, was like from here, and we came down just to see what's up with the place. You got a great city down here.
Bradley, the prince?
No, I don't think he's the prince. He didn't say anything about that. I think he's just somebody named Bradley. It's a pretty common name, I think.
Don't let any of Heath's guards see you. I mean, I don't want to be caught for harboring a human in my shop.
No. That's fine. I don't want to cause any trouble. It's like I look at some nice armor. Do you have any nice medium armor that like somebody of the Ranger class could maybe wear really well to get my AC optimally up 1 point exactly? That would be fantastic if you had that.
Studded leather armor, right? That's what you want?
Yeah. Let's do some studded leather armor. That sounds really badass. Let's go with that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, I've got studded leather armor.
Yeah, hold on. I got to talk to my finance crab. Hey, Belle, can you give me some... She just has a backpack full of gold and like shit.
It's not gold, it's belly, right?
Belly, yeah, whatever. I just grab a handful of money and just like, will this cover it?
Yeah, I think it's going to be about 7,000 belly.
I mean, she probably stole that much from the vault mixed with the counterfeit shit she already had.
Oh, God.
Here is money.
Actually, Belle probably just...
All the money she won off Tiger, too.
Pause. Because there was no belly in the vault. It was like gold and like that.
I have gold, and then I have a bunch of counterfeit money that's counterfeit belly that Belle has.
Does he still have the counterfeit money?
Dude, she has like 10 million. You just said 7,000.
We gave most of it away, but I do think Belle had some.
I thought you gave the counterfeit money away.
Belle has at least 7,000 of this. Hold on, let me check. I think it's on the wiki. It's checked.
Oh my God.
Is 7,000 belly even that much?
It's not that
much. Not really,
no.
It's not much. No, it's like $50 to be honest with you. Yeah.
She probably has that just off of Tiger's paychecks.
Okay, sure, she probably does. But I just want you to keep track of the amount of money that she has, so you're not just sporting money out of nowhere. But yeah, if she has 10 million counterfeit belly on her, I guess so. How much of that are you giving to this shopkeeper?
Well, how much is the armor?
It's 7,000. Are you just going to give 7,000?
Yeah, 7,000. Like if it's millions compared to 7,000, that is not a lot of money.
Okay.
Yeah. Even if she has 1 million left, that's still nothing. Yeah.
All right, and then he brings he gives you the armor. You have successfully bought this.
Thank you.
He goes, okay, thanks for your business. Please get out of here as quick as possible. I don't want to be seen with you in my shop.
One more thing, and we could just we just glance over this. It's fine. Is there a shop that sells like a craft store kind of stuff that sells like, like a fabric store or something akin to that?
I would just suggest you stop. You just hide somewhere. Go home. This is not a place for tourism.
No. I'm not asking him. I'm leaving the store and I'm looking around to see. That's what I meant.
Yeah. Of course there is. Of course there is. Yeah,
okay. I'm gonna go in there and just buy some craft stuff. We don't have to. We could just go over that if you want to.
I have a question.
What's your question?
Have money from like our paychecks?
You do have money from your paychecks. Yeah. I'm just. You just have that. You have that on your sheet. I assume.
Well, Kai gave Yokon his paycheck for the record.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is true. But like I said, most people are saying I had at least. Belle had like 20 million counterfeit, and we gave away like half. So I still have like If you want to say like 5 million at the lowest, that's still so much money.
Okay, so now I understand. So Kai gave his money to Yokon. I was gonna say, I have money on my sheet. I'm like, he doesn't need to use counterfeit money,
but I don't remember why he gave it to me, but he did. And I gave 20,000 of it away to like repair the glass back at the museum. That's a fact.
The problem here,
I think I had 80,000 on me.
Is until you guys do this big announcement and funeral, which you said you were going to do for in the evening for some reason. Sure. People are just going to be suspicious of humans existing in this space. So I can't just say you walk into a place and you could buy whatever.
We could do. I just want to I don't want to stick with my stuff. We could go to other people. We want to cut over to somebody else.
I will cut around to other people.
We could do that. Yeah. And we can role play it. It's fine. Absolutely.
Damien,
I just didn't want to take up everything. Yeah.
Again, I said I'd just be repairing the place, making sure everything's good. So
I'm going around repairing the streets. You're just going around, just like repairing
things,
houses and stuff. And people will be looking at you like
Heath has been fucking things up.
Yeah. What the? People just like watching you and they don't know what to do about it. Yokon, what are you doing?
I'm with Lur and Scourge, so I'm just kind of following them around.
Oh, you're giving them autonomy?
Honestly, I feel like it's almost like one of those situations where, similar to Bradley and Heather, I'm kind of like third wheeling. So I'm kind of just letting them go around, but at the same time, I'm making sure they don't do anything shifty. So I'm kind of they're kind of cute together.
Scourge says, if we're doing this big funeral and announcement thing, we've definitely got to put the word out. I imagine. Yeah, we got to let everybody know.
Let's go tell people.
Da-da-da-da.
Okay, so you guys start. Okay, Bradley, what are you doing?
Bradley showed the strip to Kai, and then I would imagine him and Heather just went to go get ice cream or something. And I'm just I really think this democracy thing's gonna work again. And just licking his ice cream.
No, Bradley, you go get ice cream, but the ice cream shop is closed. It's in disrepair. It's shut down.
Yeah.
Thanks, Heath.
Gasp.
Heath hates ice cream, man.
Oh,
you go up to your favorite ice cream place you always went to as a kid. You're telling Heather, I always wanted to go here, and you get there, and it's completely shut down.
Dude.
And Heather goes,
killing my dad was the right move. Not double Chuck's triple ice cream.
Okay. So Yokon and Lauren, etc., are going around town, putting up flyers for this funeral and announcing things. And
flyers. Come on to the best funeral in Gallen Bay.
He's dead. Having funeral for Prime Minister. Democracy back? Question mark.
Yeah. Is democracy back? Question mark. See the announcement.
This place needs a newspaper. Dead. You guys are just so the king's dead.
Funeral for Prime Minister.
Funeral.
Lur tells the Yokon.
Democracy? Question mark.
Do you have Heath's body anywhere? Where's Heath's dead body?
That's a good question. I think back to what we did with Heath's body. What did we do with Heath's body?
What did you guys do with Heath's body?
I don't remember what we did.
I feel like we just kind of left him there.
We should go get his body.
You know what? That's a fantastic idea.
Yeah, we should show everyone his body.
Tyranny is dead. That's fantastic, Lord.
Yeah.
All right, I'll take you to where we were. And so we finish putting up flyers, and we go back to the room
you go
with
back
the
into
human
the castle,
machine.
And you go back, to the human machine.
The fucking human machine.
The human death machine. You see
the human death body machine.
Yeah.
And she Lur looks at it and just she goes over and just starts kicking the shit out of the dead body. Yeah, I've always wanted to do this. She spits on the body.
Keep going if you want. Get it out of your system.
Yeah. He keeps going. If we hang this body up in front of everybody by his feet, everyone will see this is what happens when you fuck with democracy.
Yes! Let's go! Yokon is kind of going along with this a little too much, to be honest.
Man.
She's democracy is so back.
Oh my
Fuck this guy.
Yeah.
So
you guys are effectively just starting a revolution at this point. That's
she's Yokon's gonna grab Heath's body and fucking slump him over her shoulder as best she can. Actually, does Lur want to help me with that? How big is Heath?
Oh, very big. Yeah.
He's massive.
Okay, so
but
Lur and I are gonna carry him together.
Lur could also just carry him.
Spooky.
All right, go ham.
This is giving me like French Revolution vibes. Like you're parading the dead king out into the streets.
Should I roll
and just,
something to see if Damien, during all his repairs, see them carrying this massive dead body around?
I think you're too far into the town, but I will say, Damien, what you will see is a bunch of these naked humans that are like hiding. So as you're repairing stuff, you look into one of the alleyways, and there's like a group, like a 10 of 20 just guys in the alleyway, like in blankets, sleeping there.
Why are you guys naked and scared? What were you guys doing?
Oh, the Roboman that saved our lives. They run up. Oh gosh, they get on their knees. Please help us. We were sent back out of the streets by that weird snake lady, and then we didn't know where to go. We can't go back to the surface. We don't know how to get back to the surface.
Oh, don't worry. We're gonna have a ship that's gonna take you guys back to the surface to a marine base where we can distribute you where you need to go.
There'll be enough space for all of us?
They said there was like 20.
In this alleyway, but like in the town, there's like a few hundred, isn't there?
Well, we killed like a percentage of them. Well, okay, we didn't
60.
save a percentage of them.
We didn't, we didn't save a percentage.
Percentage.
All right, first off, I'm going to get you guys some clothes. Secondly, I'm going to take at least a few of you guys, the most that we can take. We'll establish a base camp here for you. I'll talk with Selena to make sure you guys are treated fairly, and then we'll send Marines back for the rest of you to get you to where you need to go back home. Is that all right?
Yeah, that sounds amazing. Well, yeah, all of the fishmen here have been so mean. They've been chasing us around, or say they're going to report us to the king, and we say the king's dead, but they don't believe us. No, they don't believe us.
Do I see any of the flyers that they've been hanging up around town?
At this point, a flyer flies through and like lands in between you guys.
How convenient.
Oh, perfect. I knew that I could count on my crew. All right, looks like they've been spreading the word around. Good. Mm-hmm. There's gonna be an announcement coming up very shortly here.
Yeah.
Hopefully everything will get sorted. I'll talk with Selena to get things done. Hopefully Bradley's talk with her, won her over. We'll see what happens.
You see, Raj comes up behind you and he's carrying a whole bunch of like planks of wood in his hands, and he's like, Damien, where do you need this?
Oh, you know what? Maybe I could build some shelters at least for now. I think that'd be good. I can build it myself.
Yes, I will get you some more wood.
All right. And Damien's just going to start building shelters for humans.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Okay. So, gosh, what time is this funeral thing happening? This funeral
Can we say
announcement.
like maybe like 5 p.m.?
I'm sure
I feel like that's a
flyer.
good time.
Yeah, on the flyer, 5 p.m. So as 5 p.m. approaches, Kai, you're the only one. You wanted to look at a craft shop?
I just wanted to buy some fabric and feathers and like various paints and stuff for a thing. Yeah.
Yeah. You go inside the craft shop and you see the old lady behind. I don't know what sort of fish she is. But I'll just give you a random fish.
Okay. Random fish.
Random fish generator. She is
Puffer fish. Is it Mrs. Puff?
It's not Mrs. Puff. It's not a puffer fish. She is a mackerel.
Oh, okay.
So, and she's reading the flyer, and she looks up and she sees you a human and goes, "Oh, a human? It must be true. They say that the king is dead."
Oh, I look down at the flyer and be like, "Oh yeah, that happened."
And they're doing a funeral for the Prime Minister. Oh, I love that Prime Minister. He was really good, you know. He funded universities. My business almost went out of business in these last few years.
Well, you should probably go to that funeral then.
I probably should. Anyway, are you here to do business?
Ah, yes. I just need some fabric and some feathers and various just like sewing supplies for a project I have working on here.
Oh, that will be about 2,000 belly.
Sure. Do you want some gold?
Yes, I do.
I just
pour the entire container of gold on her countertop.
No. I reach into a backpack and grab like a random amount of gold coins and just kind of like lay it down on the counter. Like, here you go.
Holy mackerel!
Ah!
Yeah, you take the whole lot.
Oh, thank you. Okay, she says that. I grab up, not everything, but I just grab up. Oh, I could use this. I could use this. I could use this. I could use this. All right, thank you so much. All right.
Okay.
See you at the funeral. That's a fucked up thing to say, but all right.
You can't spell fun without a
funeral. You can't spell fun without funeral. Okay. All right. Anyone do anything else, or else we're just gonna cut? We're gonna cut to funeral.
I got my stuff. I got my
solid.
stuff. Right.
Everyone's solid. We're solid. 137
just
people.
Taking Heath to like wherever the thing is, and we're just gonna start like hanging him up in front of the town square.
It's 137 humans.
God.
And I'm actually, a lot of them are going to see the flyers as well, so they're going to be there. So, around 5 p.m. in front of the castle, a crowd has gathered of fishmen and naked humans.
I clothed them.
You've clothed them at this point. So now everyone's there. Gosh, I guess Torno would be conscious by this point as well, so I don't know who's looking after Torno. Oh, in this period, maybe you put him in the brig. I think you probably put him in the brig.
Yeah, I would have put him in the brig by now.
Yeah. So you throw him into the brig with Splendor and Saber. And Saber's like, what is going on? And Splendor's like, oh, another filthy criminal. And Torno goes into there and he's like, oh, fuck. And those three are going to have a fun time together. All right.
Yeah, they will.
The funeral happens. What are you guys wanting to do? You guys have control of this funeral. So you guys are now on the parapet of the castle. This crowd has gathered in front of you.
All right.
And Selena is ready as well. And
I'm obviously probably going to see this giant dead body that they drag.
Yeah. Well, it's not been displayed yet, but it's like ready.
So
we got it like ready.
Dead body.
Spooky. Yokon, how did you like? Is this body like? Is it going to be like arranged as like a big like tableau kind of thing of like, whoa, this is the dead king that's before us now?
Hey, that's what I was thinking.
All right. Damn.
People aren't going to believe he's dead unless they see it.
Yeah.
Does Bradley see this happening?
I think they'll know that he's dead by the fact that all this is happening.
Guys, this is a funeral for the prime minister. This is not time to be showing my dead father. Also, it's a little fucked up.
Yeah,
hey,
I was gonna.
Lur says the prime minister is my father, and if I say we display his murderer, so everybody can see his rotting corpse, then I think we should. You don't have any sympathy for your.
Got a point.
I mean,
you're the bereaved, right? So like maybe
don't tell me you still have sympathy for that man.
I don't know.
I don't. I just don't think
sympathy for the children in the audience. They don't need to see.
Yeah, I just don't think showing a dead king. Can we do double closed casket?
They need to learn the lesson that you don't fuck with democracy and you don't fuck with me.
How about we just the fact that we're putting on a funeral for the previous prime minister and I'm here and I'm going to announce that the king is dead should be enough.
I don't like the way that you're talking to me. How about we do? We're showing the dead body so everyone can see. No doubt, no questioning.
You are still under my direct orders. I'm sorry, but we're not displaying a dead body.
See, Skirt Bug Boy, this is what I hate about Marines. They don't even let you show dead bodies anymore. It's all these orders and rules and...
The difference between me and the other people is I'm going to give you an explanation as to why. All right? It's because it's going to spread fear. And we don't want to spread fear. We want to show that we're different from him.
Yeah.
We also
do we really want to give
children, Lur? I hate to say it, we didn't think about the children.
Do we want to give the impression that like we killed the king and now we're parading his dead body like we're worse than the king? You know, like that's I
mean, I think it sends a message, but
I mean, it definitely sends a message.
It sends a message of fear.
Yeah,
it says that there are going to be people out there that think that he could still be alive if we don't show his dead body.
I mean, we don't have to do that right now, though.
I could just build a giant.
We show the body after the funeral. Kai's a genius sometimes.
I mean, after a post-funeral body. Okay, I guess like. All right, sure.
I don't even know anymore,
well,
guys.
I mean, at the end of the day, it's Damien's decision on this matter.
Mm-hmm.
Damien, I think a speech from Heath's son, daughter, at a funeral for the previous prime minister speaks volumes.
I think that does speak volumes. Yes, we'll go with that.
Well, Lur, if you just want to still beat it up in the corner or something.
Yeah, I'm just gonna be over here beating it up in the corner.
Yeah.
Whatever.
See, now everyone's happy.
Your boat.
Honestly, I'm okay with that.
Okay. Right. So. Okay. Selena and Bradley, you walk up to the top of the parapet in front of this audience of people. And Selena looks over at you, Bradley, and says, "I think you should begin."
Okay, quickly, what is the prime minister's name?
We had so many opportunities to learn it.
I'm sure he would know by now. He would know. Lo would have said it.
Well, yeah, Bradley should also know because he would have been the prime minister when he was in university.
Yeah.
Hey, this is implying that Bradley is aware of Gallen Bay's political figures.
True. Bradley needs to roll intelligence to remember the name.
Honestly, give me an intelligence roll.
Yeah.
Oh! There's no way you got a critical.
GBU,
oh my god.
GBU.
He remembers the name. He remembers the day he was elected. He remembers everything.
Damn.
Bradley, with your critical intelligence, you find out that his name was Aluris. A lot of people would call him Al, though, for short.
And
Aluris.
With that high intelligence, how long ago was he killed?
About a year and a half, 2 years, yeah.
Okay, 2 years. Okay. All right. Selena, did you get music playing? Do we have music for this funeral? I hope we have music.
I don't know what you told me to get music.
Fuck. Okay.
Damien sees this and assists by playing a record, some CD inside.
The funeral music. Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, just a vibe. Yeah.
All right. Bradley walks out, I suppose. What do I see? Is there a lot of people?
Yeah. 137 humans, probably about 1,000 fishmen.
A good turnout.
All right, we got definitely a microphone. Bradley walks up. Is there mic? Den Mushy?
Yeah, Den Mushy microphone.
Okay.
Obviously, yeah.
Yeah, Damien set
this
this
thing
up.
on. Testing. Is this thing on?
Yeah.
As you guys know, Aluris was murdered by my father. By the way, I'm Bradley. What's up, guys? As you guys know, 2 years ago, Aluris was murdered by my father, Heath. But I came back as a Marine, and we took out Heath. Heath is now dead. So I see it only fitting.
When you say Heath is now dead, there's a portion of the crowd that cheers.
Yeah!
You hear someone in the crowd say, "I don't believe you!"
I can show the body!
Well, we will have...
Don't show the body!
We are currently having a funeral for Aluris, and I think it would be disrespectful to hang my father's body, but there could be a secondary viewing if you guys need proof.
We'll put him in the museum.
We'll put him around back after the funeral is done. If you'd like to go see the body of your dead sovereign, you could go do that too at your earliest convenience.
So yes, we are here to celebrate the life of the previous Prime Minister, Minister Aluris, and with this, we are announcing that starting from tomorrow, we will be re-implementing the democratic system back to Gallen Bay. And then, a bunch of people cheer. And that means that we will be doing, elections for local regions to get local members of parliament. And the party says it will take some time to get it all organized again. But I will be helping that process along as the daughter of Heath. And I will be running as a member of parliament. But this doesn't necessarily mean that I will be in charge in the future if you don't agree with my rule. Anyway, Bradley.
Yeah, I will. Damien's going to.
I'm not used to public speaking.
I'm running over.
Roll for public speaking.
Clapping. Well done, Selena. I think that is the right choice, and I can't wait for the people of Gallen Bay to get back to where they once were.
Yeah. Just real quick.
And I'm a Marine, and I really hope going forward, Gallen Bay can become a member of the world government. But that's a whole other issue. Am I right, guys? I do think Gallen Bay will have a brighter future, and I do hope for us to eventually make strides towards peace with humans and other races.
Mm-hmm.
And how about that fish ball game the other day? Right, guys? Lure should speak.
Yeah.
Lure? Do you want to
in the corner kicking the shit out of her body. Ah! You want me to speak?
Do you want to say anything? I mean, it's your father after all.
All right. Damien will out. Damien will out.
Lure walks up. Hello, Gallen Bay! Wow, I've never been able to speak in front of this many people at once. How are you guys doing? Hey, I see you. Wow, I recognize some of you lot. How are you doing? Wow, oh my gosh, there's so many of you. Wow. Hey. Oh, wow, I miss this place. Hey, well, oh, fuck. What am I supposed to... Sorry.
No swearing, there's kids.
If you want to say anything good about your father.
Yeah, your father's funeral. Come on. This is how he'll be remembered.
As you guys know, my father was an incredible man. He funded universities, he's funded businesses. We had universal healthcare and a bunch of other shit that I didn't understand. When I was younger, I resented him because he was always too busy working to pay attention to me and his family. But that was not a knock on his character. It just showed how dedicated he was to the job. Everybody here in Gallen Bay was his children. That's how he felt. And I know a lot of your shops I robbed and beat, I mugged quite a lot of you, so I understand your hostility towards me. But just know that my actions don't reflect on my father. He was every great thing that my family ever produced. And I advocated that this funeral happen because he deserves a hero's send-off. And I'm sure there will be somebody else in the future that will, if they even do half as good a job as he did, then Gallen Bay will have a prosperous and great future. Also, fishbowl! We're gonna make sure whoever becomes the next prime minister, add more teams, because there were only like 3, and that was shit. We needed way more teams.
Damien,
fishbowl. Yeah, okay, thank you.
I agree.
Fishbowl.
All right. And I just want to assure all of you that you are under the Marine protection now. You will all be safe. We won't have another tyrant in the future. And as Lure said, don't judge by the actions of the father. Look at the character and what they do for this town. And I hope that in trusting us and Selena, you guys will prosper in the future.
Woo! People cheering.
Yeah! There you go. With my negative charisma stat. All right, let's go. I'm just like, is this thing on?
We can't hear you.
Oh, shit.
It's like that scene in it's like that scene in Forrest Gump where they cut the mic, but it still gets a standing ovation at the end of it.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Are you sure we can't show the dead body of the king? He whispers.
Please don't.
Okay.
We have a separate. There's a separate thing if they want to see a dead body. We're not going to show it in front of a public. Please don't. Not right now.
Okay. After you guys make your speeches, the coffin of Lure's father, Aluris, is on display there in the center, and people are allowed to sort of go up and look at it, not get too close, and pay their respects, and people do that. Then from that point out throughout the evening, I don't know if there's anything else you want to do in this like funeral speech things, but I think the official speech is over, and now it's just like almost like a big party and celebration of the downfall of Heath and the life of Aluris. I'm
just making sure that the humans and fishmen are getting along fine, making sure there's nothing like open hostility and stuff like that.
Are you guys heading back to your ship now? Is your plan to leave?
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess we hang out.
We got to get Tiger.
And then we have some drinks, and then we probably get moving. Yeah.
I'll take
with our 2 new comrades.
I know we're going to the base. I'll take as much as humans as we can, comfortably. You know.
Yeah. Lure and Scourge share a moment by her father's corpse. She like says her goodbyes, but this is like you guys don't really see this. This is sort of
the
audience.
Like a private,
they have their own little moment together before they follow you to the ship, as well as the 137 humans, some of which actually will approach your group and be like, "Hey, is it okay if we stay?" Actually, maybe like 15 or so of them are like, "We didn't have much of a life up there anyway, and you know, if this place is really going to be reformed, maybe we could start a new
that's your choice. You're absolutely allowed to."
I think that's a great idea.
Great. So maybe like 20 or so of them do that. Most of them will want to go home though. And you've got about 100 or so humans with you going back to your vessel, your marine ship.
Right. They have clothes on now, right?
Yeah, they have clothes on.
They have clothes. Okay.
Give them clothes.
Okay. So you reapproach your vessel now. What do you guys want to do?
We're setting
I'm going to start showing Lure and Scourge around.
This was quite an adventure. Oh yeah, I looked at Scourge and I'm like, so you're a spider person.
Yes.
That can spit webs and stuff. That's...
Yeah, it's my devil fruit ability. I can create webs.
It was very gooey when I was stuck in the webs.
Well, it reinforces. It gets quite hard, but
I might need you to help me with something.
Oh,
we'll talk later.
Yeah, sure. I mean, did you like it? Like, is it cool?
No, it's not a sex thing. It's
no,
just
no,
that,
I didn't. I wasn't saying like a sex thing. No. I was saying like, I just thought.
No, I have a costume thing I'm making. I was just like wondering if you could help me with the.
You have you're making a spider costume?
It's a moth, actually, but I need you to help me with something with it. But okay.
Wait, but like a suit like mine?
Kinda, yeah. Kinda.
I'd be really happy to.
We'll talk about it. We'll go over the battle plans here. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay. You guys get back onto the vessel, and the alcoholic rum bubble is still around it. Are you guys ready to set back sail again? I don't know if there's anything else you want to do in Gallen Bay.
No.
Any final words? Selena is there to see you off.
I'm going to salute Selena as we depart.
She also salutes with a smile on her face.
I did the best I could.
I tried a lot. Okay, I tried. I was pointing out the red flags. We'll be back in 20 episodes.
We'll be back in 20 episodes.
Yeah.
Okay. And you guys sail away and out of Gallen Bay. Gosh.
Do we know the direction of Taiga and where we can drop these people off on?
No, you're going to G20 first
space.
because that's what Jiro's going to give you the log post for Taiga, but also probably helps deal with the 100 or so people on the ship. All right, so you guys are going to be able to long rest, and you will be.
Oh, thank God! Yeah. Thank God.
And you will have. We actually technically have about 10 minutes left on the recording, so you guys will have time to do. About a day's time to do anything. There's 100 people on this ship now, so that this place is like people are just sleeping everywhere. This place is full,
packed in like sardines.
Hell yeah.
And
during this time, again, Damien promised he's going to train Heather how to use a gun.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Let's get her the gunslinger feat or whatever. Yeah.
So you're like throwing up targets and she's practicing shooting them.
That's right.
Oh, the ship. All right, this is like good training time for Heather.
You know what? I'll even add a laser pointer. I see if I can I add like a laser pointer.
Yeah, pointed to the gun. I guess so.
I mean, it's just a
laser
light,
sight. It's just a light. You could do that.
It's just a laser pointer.
Yeah. Great. That will help.
That'll help you aim so you know where it's going. So make sure that pointer doesn't shoot on any of us, but goes on the enemy.
Oh gosh. Okay.
Give her a red dot.
Red dot sight.
Me and Scourge. Okay, so we're like, there's a table in front of us. I have my armor I bought, and then all this craft stuff. And I'm like, okay, look. So he looked like a moth, but he was a man, right? Yeah. And he died before his time, and it was really sad and tragic. Now, I like what you have with the spider thing. So I was wondering if we could make an outfit armor thing that looked like a moth. That'd be cool as shit.
Of course we can. I've never. Nobody's ever really been this excited about like animal-based costumes and
I know, right? Isn't it cool?
Yeah. Of course, this is awesome. Yeah.
Urge, I'm actually really happy that you've joined. I think we're gonna be friends.
Yeah. Have you met Killstreak yet?
What's a Killstreak?
It's my pet spider, tarantula.
Oh my god, it has a name!
Yeah. This is Killstreak.
Bell, he has an animal companion too.
Yeah. Okay, I guess if you two are bonding... Oh, is your card just gone? Okay.
Yeah.
Bradley, what are you doing? Because Heather's clearly doing target practice. You are... I can't hear you.
I'm muted. Yeah. Bradley's just like watching in awe, like super excited about this.
Oh, you're just excited. You've just been watching it, Heather.
He loves that Heather using a gun. He loves it.
Yeah. That's incredible. And I guess Yokon's not here, so...
Yokon is just asleep. Out.
Yeah.
Hung up. Yeah.
Cat nap.
Mm-hmm. Heather, you see, Lure is going around and just sort of arm wrestling people, or like, she's just being overly aggressive to people. She's sort of throwing her weight around, and especially on anchor arms as well. Like. They have a scuffle at one point. Yokon, what are you doing on the ship?
I am showing Lure, and I think Scourge is helping Kai, so I'm just going to show Lure where their room would be.
They get their own little room? There's like 100 people on the ship at the moment, so they probably don't have enough space at the moment.
They'll get a room.
I'm going to explain, like, this will be your room eventually when we, get these people off the ship, but I think you and Scourge can just kind of have this one to yourself. I'm kind of getting a little vibe about you two, but...
Hey, you keep that to yourself, huh?
I'll try.
This place stinks with all of these humans around.
I love the way you said that. Like, I'll
try. Okay.
Well, yeah, I mean, they have been in pods for an undisputed amount of time. That's probably why they're smelly. I don't think we have the equipment to hose them off or anything.
Yeah.
Well, we'll be out of here soon.
Okay.
Also, I guess I'm just going to kind of give her like a tour of the boat.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Here's the brig where we have...
I don't care.
All right. Make yourself at home.
Where's the food?
About that. I don't know if we have enough rations for all these people on board, but I'll show you to the kitchen.
Okay. So... eventually you guys will pull up on G20, and this is how we'll end it as a little thing. Is you guys approach G20 with your horde of people on the ship, and you guys are on the front. And obviously they saw your ship coming a while away. So standing on the port, on the edge of the marine base, is Commodore Jiro, and he's waving at you guys.
Uncle
Next to
Jiro!
him, Lieutenant Commander Powder. Next to Lieutenant Commander Powder is Joy, Nurse, and Pluto.
This
the
is
three of them
day.
there.
Hey, we know
and
Pluto.
They're dressed. All three of them are dressed in marine uniforms. Joy even has like a little marine jacket on, and Joy smiles as you guys approach.
Well, that's what she does.
That's what she does, and I will have that be the to be continued.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go.
Because I know a lot of people wanted to know who the new recruits were. So
best comment ever. How did Yokon and Kai get besties out of this?
The doors swung open with a thud, too loud for November's liking. Then again, most things were. He stepped inside, boots clicking against the metal floor, and took in the vast space beyond. Sunlight streamed down through a glass dome overhead, catching on the leaves of the trees and thick foliage that sprawled throughout the hall. It had the distinct air of a botanical garden, all soft edges and creeping green things. which made it feel distinctly wrong for a mercenary headquarters. A voice piped up at his side. "It's wonderful to have you here." His escort was a plump little man, swaddled in a beige cardigan, nervously fiddling with his glasses. "Truly an honor." Woo! He made a strange noise at the end of his sentences, something between a hiccup and an owl's call. November slid him a sideways glance. He knew the type. Men who twisted themselves into knots for approval, desperate to be liked, as if enough pleasantries might somehow smother the gnawing emptiness inside. He had no interest in feeding such illusions, so he said nothing. The man cleared his throat. "If you don't mind me asking, of course," he prattled on. "We usually handle contracts remotely. Not that I'm complaining, no. Just curious what brings a member of Cypherpole all the way out here." Woo. November ignored him. "Where is your leader?" The little man's mouth worked silently for a moment. Then he nodded quickly. Oh, yes, of course. This way." November wanted this over with. Always too much to do, too many places to be, too many people to suffer through. At least his new companion had, blessedly, decided to keep his mouth shut after the initial flurry of pleasantries. That November appreciated. They climbed staircases, trudged up ramps, wove through corridors until they reached a pair of tall wooden doors, the highest point of the structure. "This is it." The owl-like man gestured grandly. "Just a moment while I let her know you're—" "No need." November stepped past him and pushed the doors open himself. The space beyond was no mere botanical garden like the rest of their headquarters. It was more like a jungle. Trees crowded the office, their thick trunks swallowing furniture, their leaves casting dappled shadows across a wide wooden desk. Birds flitted between branches. Small creatures scurried underfoot. A squirrel, bold and bright-eyed, darted right up to him and sniffed at his boots. November watched it for a moment, then stole the air from its lungs. It collapsed in an instant, dead before it even knew what had happened. His gaze flicked forwards. Behind the desk sat a woman, middle-aged, long green hair spilling like ivy over her shoulders. He knew her from the files, Hemlock, though this would be their first time meeting. She didn't look up from the papers she was reading. "You know, it's rude to enter someone's room without knocking." "Pardon my intrusion, then." He dropped into the chair across from her. "Agent November, CP2. Hemlock finally looked up from her papers. "Cypherpole? What are your people doing here?" November allowed himself the smallest of smiles. "Straight to the point, that's good." He reached into his jacket, pulling out a lighter and a small packet of cigarettes. "You mind if I smoke?" Actually, He lit up anyway, ignoring her protests. He took a long drag and let the smoke crawl its way into his lungs, like spilled ink on a page. People spent their lives fretting over their own mortality, clinging to every breath like it mattered. November preferred the certainty of it, the finality. No more lists, no more meetings. He exhaled, watching the smoke curl in the air. "I'm here simply as a messenger from the world government." He fished around in his pocket with his free hand. "Over the last decade, your organization has been useful. In return, we've granted you a level of protection. Look the other way at certain less than legal activities." Hemlock's eyes narrowed. "Where are you going with this?" He paused, tapping ash onto the floor. "So far, we've let the occasional missing Marine slide. Net positives and all that. But the powers that be, they're growing skeptical. And from what I hear, you've been having some financial troubles as of late." A twitch, small but there. She was good at hiding it, but he caught it anyway. Money was always a problem. Either people didn't have enough or they wanted more. He pulled a piece of paper from his jacket, laid it on the desk between them. "The world government wants to absorb your little operation into the fold. Official backing, steady funding, business as usual, just with a few more rules." Hemlock's fingers curled slightly. "And in return, I'm at the mercy of the world government's whims." Her mind was clearly already working through all the angles. November took another drag. "In the end, we all are." Silence settled between them, thick and weighty. He nudged the paper closer. "To me, It's a win-win for you, but I won't force your hand. He stood, flicking a final bit of ash onto the floor. Have a think. He turned to leave, readjusting his mask over his mouth. There was nothing more to say. He had done his job here. But the list never ends.